Suicide is a thing that is very out there in our society. It's the third leading cause of death in adolescents between ages 17 and 25. And it's like, it impacts anybody in the community. Like, for example, when I was a freshman in high school, I was on the football team, and one of the football players committed suicide, and literally everybody in our community like came out to his funeral. Like, not just the people in the school, not just the football team, literally everybody in the community came to his funeral. And we are a group that's here to like prevent suicide and help people that are struggling, that are in need. It's like an AA type of thing where literally anybody can come in and join our group, like talk about their day, give us a story, like say something good, like help others, give us ideas about what we can do to help people in the community and stuff like that. Well, it was about 5 weeks into the school, and my pledge brother Zachary Spence actually put something on Facebook about creating a suicide prevention group, and I saw that, and like that hit me home because I've tried to commit suicide before, and I've lost 3 people to suicide in my life, and it's something like nobody should live through because it literally affects every part of your body and every part of your mind. Like you think, what could I have done to save them? What could I do to prevent this? How could I stop this? Like it just eats at your soul.
All right.
Not at all. Um, there's a lot of emotions in suicide. Like depression is a giant one. Another one is anger. Anger and hatred and depression are the 3 biggest ones. Which hatred and anger are almost the same thing, but to different extents. But I mean, there's stuff that goes on like you can't control, and there's stuff that puts you like literally in a zombie mode. Like you walk around and you're just like you don't do anything. Like you just go with the flow. And a lot of people say that that's no way to live, so then they take their own life without trying to like come out of that zombie mode, I guess. It's Outeach BG because it's someone outreaching for help, like someone that's in need help, and they're like outreaching to people that need their help, or that they need help from them. And it's BG because we're in Bowling Green State Community, or it's Bowling Green State University.
All right.
Our plan is to become recognized through like every student in our school. And like our whole goal is to like if we help one person, then we've done our job. But we want to literally help anybody, like everyone in need who needs help. We're gonna help you. Even if it's something like what's 2 + 2? It's 4. We can help you with that. Like literally, if you need any help, we'll help you. Right now, it's pretty much word by mouth because we just got accepted last week or 2 weeks ago, and I mean we're in this planning stage still. We still have a lot to go, but we're out there now. Like, we started it maybe 5 weeks ago, I said, and we have 47 members. Well, pretty much, if you come to me and say, like, Kyle, I need to talk to you about my day, I'll ask you, like, Blake, what happened? Like, what's wrong? What do I need to do for you, buddy? But if someone comes and they're like, I feel like cutting, I feel like committing suicide, I feel like bringing a gun to school, the cutting thing, I'm not in grounds to report that or anything. But like I can talk to them and say, look, you don't want to do that. You don't want to cause self-harm because it'll only bring more pain to you. But if someone says I want to commit suicide, I have to like reach out to a counselor and get them help that they need. And if someone says that they need or they want to bring a gun to school or like kill somebody, then that's automatically call the police and keep them in our watch no matter what. Same thing with if they want to commit suicide. We don't have to report that to the police, but we have to keep them in our watch. And like we have to keep in touch with the counselor and keep track on them.
All right.
If they're putting someone else in danger, that's automatically we have to report that and keep them like within our sight. Well, that's a really interesting story, I guess. We met one day at the Falcon's Nest. It was a group of 10 people, and we said, look, we want to create this. What do we do about creating this? And then, excuse me, we chose like executive positions. Like I myself am the treasurer for it, and I guess we just like talked to the campus activities and said like, what do we do for this? And then I found a faculty advisor, which is also another Pledge Brothers stepmother, and she works for the educational department. And like we just pretty much said, what do we do? Like how do we go about this? And we did that. We got the Constitution and all that, and like that's literally what we did just to join it or create it. I mean, we have the support of the counseling center. And I have contact information for the LGBT and 2 other names that I don't know right now, but they're in my emails. And I also have contacted To Write Love on Her Arms, and they will come to our campus if we have 100 people that are willing to attend a event planned by them. I can't. There was a girl, I do not remember her name right now, but the whole story is on the website, but I'll tell you a brief story about it. She wrote her story, like why she wanted to commit suicide, what she could have done, and then she wrote about why she didn't, how she overcame her feelings, and like there were two boys that read it, and then they wanted to recreate her story and show it to the rest of the entire world. So they brought it like their local areas, and like it went regional, and then it went national, and now it's international. And they're pretty much like the biggest recognized suicide prevention group ever. Like I have a tattoo because of them, and because I've lost 3 people in my life to suicide. So like their organization has impacted me personally, and I know it's impacted millions of people around the world. We have the president, the vice president, a treasurer. We have a publications or a publication representative, a secretary. I don't know if I said that or not yet. And then we also have a risk management position, treasurer.
And what all do you do?
We don't have any dues, so I guess I just collect money, like any donations. Me and my mother have actually been selling candy bars back home to like raise money for our group, and she's also done a Pampered Chef or a fundraiser for it. So I mean, awesome. I'm in charge of money that we have. We have a little bit of money right now, like to begin working, but nothing major right now. I guess I could just talk to anybody in the group. I mean, I'd prefer if they came to me personally because I can take it and put it directly into the account. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, just contact anybody in the group, and then.
Have you guys thought of possibly putting up an online fundraising page?
I actually have one set up. It's not out there right now, but like, cause I'm still like creating it with the pictures, like explaining our story and all that stuff.
All right, and
for me, it's just the feeling of helping somebody. Cause I mean, like I said, I've lost 3 people in my life in suicide, and I just want to be here for anybody in life. Cause I personally overcome a suicide attempt as well, and I mean, it hurts living like that and knowing that you could have done something to save someone's life. And like, a story behind me is my friend Morgan. She killed herself last year, and she talked to me about it. She told me she wanted to, and I was talking to her about the good things in life and showing her life is good. And then she left a note the next day saying that she appreciated me talking to her, and like, she admired that I was talking to her about life, and I wanted to make her stay in life. But she killed herself, and like, it hurts me every single day because I could have done more to talk to her. I could have done more to show her about life. But I couldn't do enough to save her life, and it hurts me every single day. We are, and we also have our numbers are exchanged to everybody in the group. So if someone's talking to somebody and like it's really late, say it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and you have like an 8 a.m. class, then you can say, "Can you please talk to my friend Kyle? He's up late. I know he's up late all the time." So then they would text me, and I'd be like, "Yes, my name is Kyle. Can you tell me your story? What can I do to help you?" But like, that's pretty much what we're doing right now. But eventually, we want to have like an office on campus or off campus, and we want to have someone there like at all times of the day, like at night, in the morning, like in the afternoon, whenever you want to talk to somebody. You can. That's a good question. There's training centers through the counseling center, and like we learn about stuff like what we have to report, what we don't have to report. And our risk management position is actually a certified counselor, and pretty much anything that we have questions about, we talk to him about it.
Your eyes.
Well, I mean, it's local right now near college, but in my eyes, I want to see this group become something like To Write Love in Her Arms, like national or like international if possible. Like, I want us to be recognized. I want us to be like a group anyone can talk to. Like, something they need help, then we can help you. Like, I just want that. I want to help as much people as I can. Well, I mean, our students, there's, I believe, 20,000 students on campus, something like that. And they're from everywhere. Like, there's people from other countries. Like, if we get big enough, like, they support our cause, they can tell people back home, and, like, then we can get calls from, like, anywhere in the world and say, "Hey, we need help. Can I talk to you?" And be like, "Yeah, and I really appreciate that you're calling me instead of the local area." I mean, that would be the best feeling for me. Like, the best feeling.
Yeah, and
I have never, like, I don't want to say accepted them or, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I've personally never liked counselors. Like, I don't want to talk to someone that's getting paid $200 an hour to judge me. I would rather talk to someone my age, close to my age, and be like, Blake, this happened. Can I tell you about it? Or like, Blake, I need you. I need to like talk to you. I don't want to have like to go to an office between certain times of the day, and I don't want to just sit there on a couch and tell them about my story and be like, oh, you need to put on medication. Like, I don't want that stuff. Like, it's not what I want.
Okay.
Like I said multiple times, I have 3 people in my life that killed themselves, and I've tried to myself. And I mean, it's just something there that's like giving me faith because there's so many people that want to help people in life. Like, it's just comforting to know so many people want people to live, and like they're there to support them. It's amazing how like what people are willing to do for others that don't even know. It's just heartwarming.